Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to talk Games Workshop. The Nova Open Warhammer preview is happening my time in Australia this Thursday day. It should be on a Wednesday for some other places around the world. You can go to warhammercommunity.com, just search Nova Open in the search bar and you'll find the preview show times and all that for your associated country there. But today we're doing what we always do with these. We're going to do a fun little prediction of what we're going to see. Now, there are 4 different games from Games Workshop on the block for this. We have Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, our 2 primary game systems. We also have Warhammer the Heresy, fast becoming a really popular second line game. And then the only specialist game on show will be Warhammer Underworld, which I think is going to be really exciting, and we'll talk about that as well. But we're going to go through each one of these in turn. I think there will definitely be more than one of each thing. We're going to make 2 or 3 predictions for each one of these. Maybe a little bit less for Underworlds. It's not quite as expansive, but let's get cracking into this. I'd love to hear your predictions and your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what you think we're going to see, what you want to see, what we're definitely not going to see, and all of that. Let's get having some excitement. Don't forget, we will be doing a live stream for this, probably a couple of hours before and a little bit after as well, depending how long I can get away from the family for, how long the wife lets me do this for. But yeah, let's get cracking into it. Come join us for the live stream. We'll be reacting to it live when it happens. So let's get cracking into this. And so, Warhammer 40,000, what are we going to see? First of all, I think we will get an Imperial Guard announcement. We'll probably get something showing off the new models, we've seen the potato camera pictures of. We'll probably get a look at the brand new Sentinel properly. We'll get a look at the new Karskins, and we'll get a look at the new Ursula Creed, Osaka E. Creed's daughter, which looks really cool. We've seen some stuff there, but we'll also get a look at maybe some other new stuff coming for Guard. I definitely think we're going to see the announcement for this particular codex here. Now, Leagues of Votann, I think we'll definitely see some stuff of. They put some hints up on Warhammer Community. Maybe a hint of when to expect the new codex. I've written Battletome here. That's my Age of Sigmar player coming out. Sorry for that. But I definitely think we're going to see that. And I do think as well, we might see a Leagues of Votann launch box. Like, this would be an army I would do a launch box for. You know, we saw with the Sisters' big re-release. We got it with the Lumineth Realm Lords having a big release for Age of Sigmar. We saw it. I think, Leagues of Votann certainly hits for me as an army that will see a launch box, which would be pretty cool, come out maybe a month before the actual models become available, give some models a free hit, and give a look at. I would be really excited. Like, I'd definitely jump on a Leagues of Votann launch box. I think it'd be one of the products I'd probably pick up. Really excited to sort of see what we're going to get at the Leagues of Votann. I'm loving what we're seeing. What do you all think of the Leagues of Votann? And indeed, what do you think of the new Imperial Guard? What are you wanting from that Battletome? What are you wanting from a Leagues of Votann? What do you want to see more of in that army? Let us know in the comments below. For Age of Sigmar, I think, first of all, we're going to see probably Sons of Behemoth and one other Destruction Battletome announced. I think we may see Sons of Behemoth take maybe center stage for the releases of Age of Sigmar for this. The other Destruction Battletome, I really don't know what we're going to see. There's 2 trains of thought in my head between, are we going to see Ogres or are we going to see Gits? Now, the Ogres, for me, they need the biggest update. So I feel with the amount of large models and the non-Age of Sigmar style they have, I think, if we are going to see Ogres, we may see a really big overhaul of them in a new model line, hence why we haven't seen them, and we won't see them as the Battletome here. On the other half, they really do need it. The other thing with the Gloomspite Gits, on the reason I don't think we might not see Gloomspite Gits, is that they got a rather large update to the Loon Shrine in the latest Battle Scroll and FAQ updates. So maybe they gave that large update as a fix to the Gloomspite Gits for the time being, knowing that their Battletome is not going to be one of these 2 Destruction Battletomes coming out. So I think there's negatives, but on the other hand, Gits need it more than Ogres, I would say, slightly. Yes, they got the updates, but Gits just don't function in the new edition, where Ogres still can function and still do play as that, aggressive combat force you want them to be. Maybe not quite as good as they used to be back in Stonehorn days, but they definitely still do function, I think, a little bit better than Gits at the moment. So I'll be really interested to sort of see. I would prefer to see Gits and just see an updated Battletome, updating War Scrolls, and see Ogres get a proper range refresh later down the line for me personally. Now, on to the Sons of Behemoth. I do think we're going to see another Gargant kit. I would see, another type of Mega Gargant kit. I think they'll probably follow something like the Knights blueprint that they've used for 40k, where they've released these different knights with slightly different bits, or where they've got, the two primary kits that can be interchanged to make different versions, and then they've got the bigger and the smaller sort of knights with that as well. I think, this new kit may open up options we don't have for the Sons of Behemoth. Maybe like a ranged Gargant, so something carrying, like a giant cannon or a giant ballista or something like that, and maybe a wizard variation of a Gargant as well, or a priest, something there. Now, Luminous and Tzeentch, I think we're just going to see the Battletome announcement. I don't think there's going to be any more models for either of those. I think we'll just get the official announcement that the Battletomes are coming out, show us the covers. That's it for them. What do you want to see? What is that second Destruction Battletome? Do you think the first one will be Sons of Behemoth? We've seen the Battletome and the box set for the Gargants disappear off GW's website, or at least go out of stock now. So I think that's maybe an indication we might see them. But what do you think? One Destruction, or indeed, if you don't think we're going to see Suns, what do you think the two Destruction Battletomes are going to be? Do you think we'll see a new Gargant kit? And Luminous and Tzeentch, what do you want to see from those Battletomes? And so, for the Horus Heresy, I think we're going to see a few different upgrade things to begin with. First of all, I think we're going to see a Terminator upgrade pack, so giving the Cataphracti and maybe the other models they've released, especially the ones that came in the Age to Darkness starter set. I think we'll see an upgrade pack for them, giving the bits that you can use to upgrade them to your particular legion. And maybe even, specialist packs that are going to allow them to be upgraded to the specialist type of models. So maybe upgrade to them some size and stuff to make them Death Shroud, maybe some parts to make them paladins and stuff like that, or knights for the other types of legions. Could be a really cool way to, cheapen the expense. You buy this and then you buy the upgrade pack, and then you've got your legion specialist troop. Now, I do think we're going to see a heavy weapons upgrade part 2, because obviously we've only got the 2 weapons in there. I think we'll see another pack with the other versions of heavy weapons, maybe all of them inside another upgrade box set, which would be really cool. For a new unit, though, I think Plastic Assault Squads, for me, are the next one. The other sort of main staple of a Legion. Getting some Plastic Assault Squads. We've obviously already got, the ability to make support squads, heavy weapon squads, and indeed the base tactical squads. So I think Assault Squads, and that sort of covers all your main sort of bases, along with the base Terminators. I think you've got that main sort of core there once that's all done. And we probably see another Legion tank variation. I'm maybe thinking a Demos Vindicator, or maybe we go for a tank that's more used in the Heresy, so maybe something like a Whirlwind Scorpius, or even, a Legion Basilisk or something like that as well. And lastly, Warhammer Underworld. So we're probably going to see what the next warband is for Nethermaze. And on this point, I think we're going to see strongly what the future is going to be for Warhammer Underworlds. New Rivals deck. Is Rivals going to continue? How are we going to see? Are we going to remain at this 4 warbands per year or per season for Warhammer Underworlds, or are we going to go back to what we were? It does seem, like they've made a 6-month cycle for Underworlds now, like they have with the other game systems, going instead of the big sort of 8 warband seasons, we're now seeing, these 4 warbands in a season, and splitting down effectively into 2 seasons. So is that going to continue? And I'm fine with either, really. Now, the next warband, I've got 3 pictures. I really don't know what we're going to see. Now, so these are all based off armies that are coming out. First of all, I think a Man Crusher Gargant single model warband could be extremely interesting. We haven't seen, a warband that has such a central focal point heavy hitter like this since Mollog and his mob. And I think, a single model warband with a piece that is absolutely destructive, but is, a single piece in the warband, could be a really interesting unit to have. He is going to be absolutely powerful, but he is a single piece, so he can't complete all the objectives. So it could be a really interesting model to have. On another note, if we're going to see Gloomspite, perhaps Gloomspite Squigs, or indeed, Spiderfang, I think could be a really interesting sort of look. Or maybe even an alternate sculpt of the Gobberpalooza. So, a different Gobberpalooza set could be really interesting for the Gloomspite Gits as well. Lastly, Lumineth Realm Lords, I think a Wind Temple one, you know, including some cool Wind Temple models, could be a really fun warband for the Lumineth Realm Lords. But what do you think could be a cool warband for Warhammer Underworlds with a new set? What do you want to see in the future? What warbands have we sort of not hit on? I think Gloomspite definitely have a couple we've not hit on with Spider and the Squigs. So let us know down in the comments below. That's our predictions. I'd love to hear everyone else's down in the comments. Let us know what you think we're going to see, and we'll see you all live for our reaction for it. That's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, drop us a comment down below in the comments section and let us know what you enjoyed about the video and what you'd like to see more of on the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here we have at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so on our Discord server, which is linked in the video's description. Also linked in the video's description is our Patreon and YouTube members, where you can go to help support the channel and allow us to keep doing what we're doing. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, Kenny Lauer, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Giappy390, and to our YouTube members: Greenroots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now, everyone.